Hey, you!
Hey, Vsauce!
Yes, you. Have you ever wanted to own a physical version of the FNAF games? I mean, having them just downloaded onto your device is fine, but I know I, at least, always prefer a physical copy of the games I own. I don't know why, it's just like how I like to have physical versions of the books I own. It's just a thing I do. I don't know. Makes it feel more worthwhile. Well, what if I told you that we are getting exactly this very thing? Not just for the first 5 games in the series. I'm not sure why Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night were left out, but I'll get to that in a bit. But we're also getting a physical Help Wanted release, and I'll get to all of this in a second. But first, do you hear that? That's the merch alarm. Which means that I have brand new merch available as well. Yes, I know, it's not just steel wool, it's me as well, who's trying to, get into your pocket. Not in that way, that's not what I meant. Just shut up. The point is, we've got some really cool art that was made by a good friend of mine. You can find a link to his channel in the description. Which is just, this art is so cool. I honestly, I love it. And you're going to be able to buy it on all sorts of different types of merch for quite cheap, I might add. There's also the logo of the channel, which you can buy on t-shirts, water bottles, face masks, anything you can think of. And this one, designed by myself, featuring Vanny as well as me. And it's, it's a very cool black and white design, so it should look good on really any color of merch that you want. So, definitely check these out in the description, and I don't think you'll regret it. Again, link in the description, but I'm gonna stop being a sellout now. Let's go back to the video. So, FNAF is getting a physical release after 6 years, I might add. This has taken quite some time, but honestly, I don't mind that much. I mean, at least we're getting it now. And it's a really cool thing to have. I'll definitely have to pick this up. As I mentioned, I love collecting physical releases of things. That includes especially the Fazbear Fright books and stuff. I've read them all digitally, but I like to pick them up physically as well.
Who needs money when you have these?
So, what exactly are we getting? Well, we're getting the core collection, which is going to feature the first 5 games, FNAF 1 to 4, as well as Sister Location. Now, I'm not sure why Pizzeria Simulator and Ultimate Custom Night were left out. Maybe it's because they're not as traditional games. Scott has never really advertised those games. He didn't make really a proper trailer for them, he just kind of threw them up. It seems like they were meant to mainly solve lore and not much else. I mean, none of the characters from Pizzeria Simulator have ever shown up since, which is just a really odd detail. I don't think Scott really meant for them to be big games, just a little something for the fans, and so I could see that being why he isn't adding them to the core collection, why they haven't shown up in FNAF AR or VR, and just all these things. That being said, it would have been really cool to see a physical release of these games as well. But whatever, at least we're getting the first 5, and that's not all. There's also FNAF VR coming to a physical release on the Switch, the PlayStation, and the Xbox. Now, as for pricing, this is pretty reasonable. Help Wanted is about normal pricing as of so far with that game. It's going to be retailing for $30, and it's going to be released on December 15th of this year. So, only 2 months, and you can get yourself a physical copy of this game. As for the core collection, that's going to be for a little bit more, $40. And it's going to, again, feature 5 games, so I don't find that too much of a bad deal. And that's going to be releasing early January. I think they could have easily gone for a same-day release date. I think most people are just going to buy them together anyway, but whatever. Regardless, this is some pretty cool news, and I can't wait to see just how these hold up. I'm looking forward to putting these games on my game shelf, and that's really all I have to say about this topic. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you're new here, you know what I'm going to say. Subscribe, like the video if you enjoyed it. It really helps out my channel. I have to say these things. I'm a YouTuber. It's in the contract. Whatever. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
deepest dark desires, miracles, how empirical. Don't know anything quite hysterical. Everything around me transpires.